Hey, Egg Lifers. I just wanted to get on here and chat with you for a few minutes and say some inspirational words or something that just may touch somebody's heart today. I hope you're having an egg extraordinary day. Um, I really wanted to talk about suddenly, the word suddenly, and how for us it's like it just happens quickly, all of a sudden, out of nowhere. When actually suddenly a lot of times it seems like something just happens quickly out of nowhere, like suddenly, but the journey usually is not that sudden, right? The event may seem like it was just like boom, real quick, but it's usually really not that quick when you think about the entire process of something. So one of the things I thought about is, if you follow me on Instagram at Egg Life Enterprises, I know you saw a picture of my plant. And it is ginger, right? I love, 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 love ginger. All things ginger. Love ginger. So I'm always buying ginger root, always drinking it in hot water with some lemon, just ginger all the time. I pretty much have ginger every day. So I said, well, let me try to grow it. And I had some ginger root and I put it in this dirt and I grew some turmeric like that. I took the root of the turmeric and put it in some dirt and it just started sprouting suddenly, or what appeared to be suddenly for me. This ginger, however, I planted it, it just didn't seem like it was doing anything at all. And I was like, what is the deal with this ginger? I'm watering it, talking to it, come on, let's go, let's grow. Because I'm figuring I buy ginger a lot. If I can grow it and have it, then that is like, yay, major accomplishment for me, right? So I kind of gave up. I know, impatient, but I kind of gave up on my ginger. There was nothing. When I say nothing, it was just dirt. I saw nothing. I saw nothing. I didn't see a little greenery. I didn't see a little I saw nothing, right? So I was getting really, really discouraged. And just watering and watering, and all of a sudden there was a it had sprouted. It had sprouted and I had no clue it had even sprouted. When I looked, I was like, this couldn't have just happened overnight, right? Like, I can't tell you exactly when it happened, how long the sprouts had been there, and now it's grown a little bit more and has a new little sprout. I hope you saw that one. Has a new little sprout coming up. But it just made me think of how for us that's suddenly. And sometimes it seems like, we're in a process, we're trying to do things, we're trying to accomplish things, and it just seems like it's taking so long. And you look at someone else and it looks like, wow, they just came out of nowhere, they just came up suddenly, like they just sprung out of nowhere. I can pretty much guarantee you that it wasn't out of nowhere. Now, mind you, things can happen quickly when things kind of start taking place, like start processing. Things can definitely happen quickly. I get that part, but just trust for your suddenly blessing, for when it looks to someone else like it just came out of nowhere, it just came quickly. Because when I thought about this plant, for me, it was like suddenly, like all of a sudden it had sprouted, me not seeing all of the work and the intricacies that were going on under that soil. So, your blessing, whatever your dream is, whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're working towards, all of that stuff, all that everyday life that you're going through, that's what's happening under the soil. That's what is working and churning and the watering and the germinating under the soil. And pretty soon, you're going to sprout right up out of that soil, and it's going to look like all of a sudden you arrived, or all of a sudden you're there, all of a sudden the promotion came, all of a sudden um, the funding came through for your company or for your organization, all of a sudden you got hired, all of a sudden you got recognized, when really all under that soil. You've been working on it. You've been diligently participating in the growth of what we or anyone else may deem as suddenly. So I just want to encourage you to get ready for that suddenly, quote unquote, suddenly blessing, because we know that every day you're continuing to move forward, you're continuing to strive for your goals and for your dreams and for your hopes, right? You're doing it. You're doing the work. And I just want to continue to encourage you, right? To keep going. Keep going because it works. It works. All this happened under the soil that I did not see. I really had no clue. Like, seriously, had no clue. I was ready to give up. Like, okay, I can't grow ginger. I can grow turmeric. I can't grow ginger. I don't know why it doesn't want to grow for me. But, and I'm not one of those people that just has this huge garden that knows how to really plant stuff and grow stuff. I'm just trying it. But all the while, it had everything it needed to continue to germinate up under that soil and to sprout up and to grow. So it was growing the whole time, even though I couldn't see it, I couldn't recognize it, I couldn't, I was contributing to it because I was watering it, but I still couldn't see what was happening. That's what I want us to get. You may not be able to see it yet. And I'm talking to myself too. You may not be able to see it yet. There's things that I just can't see yet, but I have to have faith and know that I'm germinating. Talking to you is part of me germinating under the soil, right? Because I'm working, I'm doing it, I'm talking to you, I'm putting myself out there. So it's germinating up under the soil. And next thing you know, we're all gonna sprout. And it's gonna be what everyone else considers suddenly. But we know that we've been putting that work in under the soil. So keep going. Keep being egg extraordinary, and remember that your egg life is your best life of ease, grace, and gratitude. Egg life. Talk to you soon.